The Grand Marshal for today's race is about to give the command to get underway down at the head of the field. Let's listen in.
Hello, race fans! Welcome back to the NASCAR Kellogg's Truck Series for the first time in forever. It totally hasn't been an 8-month or 4-year wait or whatever. What are you talking about? What I do know is we got the wrong ticker, but who cares? We got a nice field to get into, and let's get into today's starting lineup. Starting with your pole sitter, Buddy Lazier, who has probably has he raced here in an Indy car? Yeah, he's raced here in an Indy car before, but he's on pole alongside defending champion and points leader AJ Jones. He's looking for a big run to solidify his points lead of about 54. Buddy is actually fourth, so that's a championship contender. There's Hilda from Pokemon. She's having a rough year. Also having a rough year alongside of her is Peter Onjak, who is up to 24th in points after a great run. Miranda Cosgrove, 13th in points with a win. Jeez, I have not done my research. Starts 5th alongside the man Billy Preston. Daniel Brule, oh yeah, I guess he's in the series. I guess he's somehow 5th in points. Will line up against a newcomer to the series, the Barber Motorsports Ants. All three of them in one car. Don't ask how this is a thing. They're going to be driving for Vodka Racing in the 47. Dwayne The Rock Johnson starts back in 9th place. Wow, okay, we need to speed this up. Next to the most underrated musician on the planet in Weird Al Yankovic. Then it's Andre the Giant's going to line up next to Tommy Chong. Chong's having an alright. Both those drivers have wins. Lemmy Koopa, second in points, going to try and close in on AJ Jones. But right now he's got to fend off Billy Preston as well. Next to Tyler Ankrum of all drivers for 14th. He's having a rough season. Larry Hagan, Billy Joel. And Nick Cage lines up next to Meatloaf. And then Martin Freeman, I gotta remember that's a thing, will line up next to Tom Clancy. And we get towards the back, Maurice White is going to line up next to Frank Sinatra. I think, he might have won here at Gateway one year? No, Billy Preston I think did. I think Sinatra dominated. James Young of Styx will start next to Gatlin Downey. Then it's Lionel Richie in the Flex Seal colors next to Shade Eves. And then there was a driver change. The driver of the 51 has gone on vacation for the last 5 races of the year. And thus, Alton Brown will be stepping into a renumbered 15, the celebrity chef himself. He's got his picture conveniently on the deck lid. Taylor Goldsmith of Dawes. They just have a new album out. That's already out of date. They've gotten 2 albums out now. Lin-Manuel Miranda is going to line up next to Snake. Jeez, I forgot how crazy this lineup was. Steve Carell, who won last time out at Las Vegas, that was forever ago, will start next to Dan. Jack Halleck is going to line up next to Gilbert Gottfried. Halleck, the other part-time car, since the 15 is just a renumbered 51. Alex Biniaco is going to start in the 6th next to Wayne Brady. And then it's Peter Gabriel and All Might. What a field. Yeah. AJ Jones leads by 54 over Lemmy Koopa. Billy Preston is 61 back. Those are really your championship contenders. Only other drivers within a full race, Buddy Lazier, Daniel Brule, Frank Sinatra. I think Solid Snake's in there. I think Hagan might be a little too far back. Oh, actually, 148, 142. We got the command. 142 should be actually your melling. It should be more like a 136. So Solid Snake, I don't think is even in spot. I think he's a bit too far back. There are 5 races left in the year. 272. There's a chat box. 574. You gotta be within 544 to have a chance at the title. So, unless Peter Gabriel, Billy Joel, and Tyler Ankrum get some, Tyler Ankram's already out. He's having a rough season. He's over 200 points behind 35th place Billy Joel. But Joel needs to get up there. Peter Gabriel needs to get up. There could be a big... I don't know if I'm going to be doing 2021, or if I'm just going to be doing the 2020 seasons to finish it. If I'll be doing 2021, if I'd be skipping to 2025. But yeah, we got a big field. That's the Mr. Magoo truck, I should say, of Buddy Lazier right there. Here in this, the Pappy Steakhouse 250. I almost forgot to name the race. That would have been horrific, as we are back racing for the first time in forever. Buddy Lazier, lead us to the green at Gateway. Top 2 easily escaped by. Pretty clear early on. Ilda's and Miranda Cosgrove trying to get that girl power connection. Look at this. Billy Preston already trying to make moves. Peter Onjak trying to get to the inside. He's having a kind of a rough year. Well, not a rough. It's a rough year in trucks, but he is the winner of the WEC 500. Werner's Cup Series event. Buddy Lazier, of course, won the first race in the Kellogg's era, being the only driver in the field in that race with any Truck Series experience, with exactly one prior start. Pulled off the big win at Homestead. Onjak still fighting for the inside. Weird Al in the truck vacated by Pete Townsend, who went up to Melling this year. I can't believe I'm remembering half of this. I didn't even take notes. Now Miranda Cosgrove is going to go to the inside of Hilda for third. She's going to get it. What's that? Billy Mays Racing? I don't even remember who runs the 50. This is Billy Mays Racing. I'm impressed I got that. Trying to get around, trying to challenge the Spanish Toyota of AJ Jones. They've got 3 cars. That's Jeff Lynn Racing truck there. What is this? The Barber Motorsports ants are gonna go for 4th. Oh, Vodka Racing on debut is running really good. Peter Onjak is gonna be running top 10 still. Look at this, The Rock here in the 33 for Tom Hanks and corporate. A lot of these guys drive for teams owned by Melling Series. Just in the top 10 alone, well, as we go to the flyby cameras, we've got Tom Hanks' own truck. We've got is this a Rush Fender? This is a Rush Fender Racing truck, so Geddy Lee owns that one. Woodpecker Bros, so Woody Woodpecker owns that truck. That's Expresston. That's a cell phone team. That's Vodka. That's, yep, no, that's Jeff Lynn. That's Tom Hanks. Spanish, Mr. Magoo. As, we see Tommy Chong has got by Daniel Bruhl for the 11th spot. Brule wants that spot back, but Andre the Giant in his Spanish truck is trying to get a look at Spanish! Oh, Spanish top almost 12 at this point. Oh, this is good. Tom Clancy's back here. He's driving for the 23 squad. That is a Warwick Davis Racing Toyota. They are the big team in terms of cars running full time with 4. Gilbert Gottfried's also, that's pit lane cam. Gilbert Gottfried's also a teammate. He's not up here. Tommy Chong is, though, in the 36. Oh, 3 wide. The Rush Fender truck of Lemmy Koopa trying to make up spots and points. But he's getting challenged by Larry Hagan in the 8. Go the Manco team. Oh, shout out to Manco Motorsports. Peter Onjak challenging for, looks like 7th place at the moment. And instead, Daniel Brule's going to take 8th. Oh, Onjak Slay, he could use a string of good runs. If he finishes in the top 10, it is very likely he'll be moving up, I think. Well, I don't know if he'll be moving up, because there's going to be probably an opening in Rush Fender Racing in next season. I don't see Amy Schumer sticking around the series, so Lemmy Koopa is probably going to fight for that, but Onjak might want to say. Speaking of having to say, the Barber Ants going for 4th as Hilda's trying to go around the outside for 3rd on Miranda Cosgrove. She might actually get it. Score 1 for Generation 5 Pokemon as Miranda Cosgrove, the iCarly star, backing up some of the unique decorations you see at Barber Motorsports Park. I know it's the Ants, even though this is being recorded in 2024, which means Georgina's probably the most famous installation now. Here is Weird Al in the 21. He has definitely had, I guess, a strange season. Let's see. Is it a strange season? It is strange enough that he's actually doing pretty decently. Looking for his first win of the season. Has 2,000 points and 18 starts that year. He's 306 behind Jones. Likely to be falling back because Jones just keeps clicking off these good runs. AJ Jones, a Series I 6 top 5s and 10 top 10s this year. He does not lead in wins. Most drivers have 1 win. However, Billy Preston has 2 wins. He was hoping to get number 3 today. Preston's always good at Gateway, I feel. AJ Jones trying to pass by someone, I believe, looking for their 2nd career Melling Series win in Buddy Lazier. I should probably look this up sometime during this because I don't know how many wins AJ Jones got last year either. And AJ Jones is challenging. Jones did have a really good 2019, of course. It's hard to win the championship without having a good year. If you don't have, well, I suppose you could do it if you're on a Hoosier tire. You can get out of having a good year in that form. There was actually 26 not Melling races. What am I talking about? All Might is in last. Peter Gabriel still having a horrible season. Eves just had a bad run. There's Wayne Brady. I'll talk more about these guys in a Badoo. Taylor Goldsmith, I think, won the season finale race last year, unless shenanigans happen. No, AJ Jones won the race over, I think, Mark Martin, it looks like, in shenanigans. Oh, I thought I saw something. I probably played it safe with the AI strength being on 98, but you know what? Sometimes them's the brakes. Sometimes them's the accelerate. Oh yeah, I suppose I never actually did post stats. Will this actually run in the background? I don't know how many drivers have won what. I didn't actually think to use that. Okay. No, Brandon Morris was in the 6 truck last year. I really thought it was Mark Martin. Anyway, AJ Jones looking for his second win of the year. Buddy Lazier looking for his first. I could look this stuff up and get like a nice list, but you know, I'm not smart. Nobody ever said I was smart. Some jostling for position going on back here. Solid Snake running in the top half of the field at the moment. Tom Clancy falling back. Tyler Ankrum trying not to be a complete disgrace or another disappointment this year. He's not succeeding too much. Gilbert Gottfried was talking about him earlier. Let's talk about Frank Sinatra for a second, because he's Frank Sinatra. Where is he? He's 6th in points. 247 back. 1 win. It's his only top 5 of the year. He has 5 top 10s. Led 30 laps so far this year. He is one of 11 full-time Toyota drivers and one of 4 Warwick Davis Racing trucks. That is the breakdown. 11 Toyotas, 8 Dodges, 9 Fords, and 8 Chevrolets are their full-time crew. We're up to 9 Chevrolets today with the 47. And wherever the 53 is, 28th place for Halleck, they're up to 10 Dodges. Fairly even strength. There's a nice bundle of some of these Dodges here. Lin-Manuel Miranda driving for Cup Team Lionel Messi Racing. Speaking of Cup teams, Billy Joel driving for... Well, it's listed here as Logan Cloud Motorsports. I guess since it's just the truck team, it could get away with being called that. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really mention anything in, Yeah, I guess it technically doesn't mention anything there. It just mentions it there. It's technically, I think, Cloud Gone. Well, it's Cloud Gone for sure in Cup, as we see Lemmy Koopa trying to hold off Meatloaf. Do we have pitters? No. Peter Gabriel in last. Oh, he's in the square D. However, now Hilda actually was in second place at the line. She is running, let's talk about her, 30th this season. It's a rough season, 1 lap led. That was a win. She has won a race. She led just the last lap and did win somewhere. As we are past halfway, and this is the Pappy Steakhouse. 250. Dan holding up. He's doing all the heavy lifting for the Logan Cloud Motorsports truck program with two top 5s and 3 top 10s. He is currently running 27th in points. Billy Joel, the other driver, has no top 10s. 1 to 2 drivers without a top 10. No top 5s. 1 to 2 drivers. Only 2 top 10s. The only driver with no top 10s is Tyler Ankrum, who somehow led laps. 9 of them. Things calming down, but we still got action for 10th place. Tommy Chong and Daniel Brühl going at it. Chong had the spot at the line last time by. Daniel Brühl, he's going to power off and solidify himself a spot in the top, whatever. The Barber Motorsports Park ants falling back. They're being challenged for 6th place by Weird Al. He looks to have the spot. Peter Onjak is designed to try and get 7th away, but he's being hounded by Andre the Giant. Meanwhile, further back, Ilda's found a way against AJ Jones. Miranda Cosgrove working off. Buddy Lazier going to lead with 15 laps to go. I have no idea where Hilda won this year. Buddy hasn't won since... I don't know if he won another race in 20... See, Billy Preston won Hickory. Lemmy Koopa won Homestead. That was your season finale. Not finale. Some series, that's your season finale. Was that really where... No, Lin-Manuel Miranda won that race. That's crazy that you'd have one win all year and it's, oh, is it Dega? It could easily be Dega. No, Eves won Dega. That's right. I remember that call now. Pitters! We had people already come down pit road like Maurice White, James Young, Taylor Goldsmith, Steve Carell, Alex Biniaco, Peter Gabriel. I don't know what that says. Some people taking a half can, some people taking a splash. Everybody else stays out. Really gave up a chance to steal laps led from Butt. That was a big chance for Lemmy Koopa, honestly. So let's sling on to TV2. Buddy Lazier looking good. Let's go up, let's go down. And he is out. AJ Jones grabs second back on pit road from Hilda. Miranda Cosgrove fourth. Preston, Yankovic, the Ants, Andre the Giant, Daniel Brühl. Or is this how they're going to line up? Is Taylor Goldsmith going to jump up into the top 10? Taylor Goldsmith's going to gamer this. So is Biniaco. The undercut's going to work at least here. Not enough to, it's going to factor into who wins. I think if Billy Preston had done an undercut, I think he'd be leading this. Well, maybe. Buddy Lazier's got a big lead here with 12 laps to go. I'm trying to see if anybody had a really slow stop. Not really. Onjak at a 15:39. Where's the 46? 15 to okay. The one of All Might is in. Must have had a penalty. No service. That's what that magical box thing is. Oh, for a second I thought they got rid of all the grandstands here. I didn't even see how lap fall-offs was. Nicolas Cage and Wayne Brady fighting it out for 30. Oh, bad run for Eves. All Might's gonna fall a lap down, I think. Yeah, there he is. He's bottling up traffic. There's Taylor Goldsmith. There's Alex Biniaco. These are much needed results, I think. As we get under 10 laps to go. Alex Biniaco, 31st in points. Will not be getting a second top 10, but might be getting a second top 5. Might be getting a 10. Taylor Goldsmith, though, is 10th in points. 2 top 5s, 7 top 10s. Would be looking to add another as he gets in the 8th place. Tries to track down the Ants. Honestly, due to how this works, the Ants, I think, might be running every race for the rest of the year. That's a good question. I know that's going to be the next question everybody's going to ask. Is what's next race? Well, technically, there's going to be 2, Melling and Cup will be at Charlotte. We still haven't decided if we're running the Roval or the Oval. But after that is going to be a return trip to Talladega. That will be the Remo. 250, I think. Might be a 200. I think it will be the Remo 250. That is supposed to be the weekend of October 18th, 2020. You can see as Hilda trying to get around AJ Jones. Week after that, oh yeah, all 3 series are there. Week after that, Melling goes to Memphis. The other 2 series head to Martinsville. That's the last time that all 3 series aren't at the same track that weekend. Weekend after that, Rockingham for the penultimate round. And then it's All-Star Weekend at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Cup drivers. Unfortunately, these drivers don't get an All-Star, but they do get to see Hilda White going for second here in the late stages. Billy Preston up here. Weird Al is still hanging around in 6th. Hilda's got the spot at the line. Miranda Cosgrove going to try an arrow push. She does. Girl power gets it down. Oh, it's going to be a 2-for-1. Jones is going to fall to 4th. Here's Billy Preston. Billy Preston could make a move here. This would be big for the points. Jones would at least be losing a little bit on 2 of his championship contenders. Billy Preston is 3rd in points. He's only 61 back. This is crucial. Jones could put this gap up to 71 if he hangs on to 3rd. No, it's sitting at 66, I believe. As they run. I mentioned Atlanta All-Star the week after that is championship week. Oh, Miranda checks out. Oh, no. There's going to be... Billy Preston is going to lose ground. Preston definitely is trying. Saw he had a chance. He's trying to get around Miranda Cosgrove. It looks like he's going to clear, but he just might not have had the momentum now to get around AJ Jones. Taylor Goldsmith 7th, the Ants 8th, Biniaco 9th. There's Brule. Onjak is back to 16th, unfortunately. He was having a good day. Preston still trying to get as much ground as he can. Miranda Cosgrove isn't exactly not a contender. She's in 13th, but she's 324 back. She's going to need some help. Weird Al is better situated. He's 306 back. He's 9th in points. Up at the front, it's been all Buddy Lazier all day. But Hilda is challenging. She won her only race of the year on a last lap pass. Can she do it again? She had a look coming to 2 to go. The run was stalled out. And there's a big gap for Weird Al. Now AJ Jones might be challenging for second. This would be huge. Billy Preston's gotten by for fourth at one of his favorite tracks on the schedule. He'll at least have a 66-point lead. And if Jones has a rough rate, yeah, Talladega's next. AJ Jones did win Daytona last year in the fall. If say something the other way happens, if he gets in a crash, Preston could capitalize. But the big exclamation point is from Buddy Lazier, who will take the white flag here in the Pappy Steakhouse. 250. My head is kind of pounding. Weird Al Yankovic going for 5th place on Miranda Cosgrove. Tommy Chong fading. Alex Beniaco fell out of the top 10. It looks like he might get it. Weird Al going for the spot for 5th. He looks like he'll get it. Hilda tried. She came up a couple laps short. Buddy Lazier wins at Gateway. Hilda second. Jones, Preston, Yankovic, Cosgrove, Goldsmith, the Ants, Daniel Brule. Photo finish for 10th place. Alex Beniaco gets it by less than 100th. How does that go? It was a dead heat. We gotta see this. The session is complete. This was your battle for 10th, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even figure it out. I think, yeah, Beniaco had a fender alongside. Buddy Lazier, your big winner. Oh, Peter Onjak. Oh, Lemmy Kupo is second in points. Had a rough run of things. Buddy Lazier's first win of the year. This might be a second career win. Yeah. All might finish the lap down. He's having a rough year. Ankrum, rough year. Wow, wow, Peter Gabriel fought up to 21st. I wonder, he must have been on that alternate strategy. Final points for after round 19 at the Gateway Motorsports Place of Awesomeness. As you can see, well, as I did stats, this is indeed Buddy Lazier's first win since Homestead. AJ Jones finishes third, will consolidate his stuff despite not getting a 6th career win because he had 4 wins last year. We only have one driver with multiple wins. Buddy Lazier does lead an oodle of laps. He is 4th. He did close in. AJ Jones is pulling away from his competition. Like I said, 272. 544 is where you have to be. Everyone from Martin Freeman on back is out of the title hunt. Peter Onjak gained 1 spot, getting behind the cursed driver. We're going to ignore that. We're going to focus on how the Barber Motorsports ants just got a top 10 on debut. Alton Brown, he existed, I guess. I guess it's going to be Brown, the Ants, and Saitama is going to be probably the next race, or is it going to be Lounsey? I don't know. Lord, there's going to be some cursed results coming up, actually. Wait. Oh, this is going to be weird. 2021. There actually might only be, like, 36 trucks in the finale. Some other results we want to look at. Weird Al up 2 spots after Maurice White completely quiet run. Did not even see where he finished, but he finished good enough in his Havoc, the Havoc team. Put himself 13th in points. I guess a lot of people around him did not have good runs. Hilda's up to 21st in points. She's within a race still of Tommy Chong with 4 to go. So she's probably not going to be a champion, I would say. There's only 4 other drivers within 2 races of AJ Jones. Only 2 drivers within a race. I think Billy Preston is our big hope. If we want to avoid AJ Jones being back-to-back, because he has equaled the top 10 count of AJ Jones, I guess, or the top 5 count. You know, it's hard to beat these past champions. Jones, I think, has expressed he'd like to be a truck lifer. As for this series, we'll see. You'll see you guys next time out for these more truck action. I believe, if I said Dega right, it's Dega next? I think it's Dega, and then Martinsville, Rockingham, and Atlanta is the rest of the schedule for these drivers. The next race you will likely see being aired will be... What is it? It will be probably either a Roval race or a 300-kilometer race on the oval of the Charlotte Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's all for now. Till next time, I'm announcer Western Caves. I'm signing off.